Hi.
Welcome, wagon party, to another day on the prairie. We are about to cross a mountain pass. Sure, why not?
I love it.
Pioneer Malin, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I have been so productive already because I took Monday off. So this week feels like I've
Love.
done a lot of writing, a lot of revising,
It's like a
and
bonus week.
yeah, right. And yesterday, or the day before, I think the day before, I wrote a new scene that I think is rubbish. So I need to reread that today. Because where you're just like, I'm not used to writing brand new scenes anymore because I'm in editing mode now.
Yeah.
So I feel like mostly I would like to reread that scene, make sure it actually is good enough to stay, and potentially change some bits. And yeah, continue revising. I'm in chapter 6 at the moment, which is
Incredible.
progress.
Yay.
How many words deep?
18,000 words at the moment.
Yeah, that's balls deep. Well done.
Ah,
I feel the same way because my first act was very much like stayed in the spirit of my first draft, so there wasn't a lot of like structural or architectural changes. It was just like
Mm.
going through and work on the prose, while as 98% of my act two is just new scenes, new locations, new characters shifting
Yeah.
around. So I'm feeling like, oh my God, I'm back at drafting. I just did this, but I have to do it again. It's not fair.
It's like,
But
I think it's not even that because I love drafting, but I think I need to be in the full mode of drafting to truly
Right.
enjoy it. And when I'm like in editing mode, it's like my brain is using different parts of it, and it's like, what is this again? What are we supposed to do? And it's just so hard.
Yes.
So, yeah.
such is life. Speaking of hard, Miss Rebecca, how are we doing?
Good. I had my LA book event last night, so that was really fun.
Available to peruse on your channel.
I have an edited version of the full live stream.
Go buy this book,
Oh,
people.
thank you so much.
Go buy it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Stunning.
they sold out at the event.
As they
So
should.
Is it?
yeah, they ordered 25 copies and then and they sold out, and then Zara had given me some for backup. Thank goodness we had that. But then I had some extra, and so they wanted to do consignment so that to have some in that store and then some in the downtown store, the one with the famous one with the, how you always see people in that rounded book frame on Instagram. Oh my gosh. You haven't seen
You're
that?
talking to two Europeans here, Becca. Sorry.
I know, but it's like so famous. Like everyone tries to take, like you always see this picture where it's just like literally a
But I'm
circle.
also not really on Instagram that much anymore.
Maybe
Me
that's
neither. I'm not on Bookstagram, so
I'll send you I'll send you guys like a picture of, I think I have me there so and see if it like triggers anything, because it's usually when people see it they're like, oh yeah, I have seen that, because they do it like movies and like, you know what I mean, it's not just like personal
it's a
people
landmark.
pictures. Yeah, it's like in TV shows and stuff like that.
We'll
But
just have to take your word for it.
yeah,
It might be one of these things where it's like when we see it, oh,
that's what I mean. Like I'll send you a picture and you'll be like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think I have seen that. Or not. You'll be like, nope, still never seen it. But they're putting some in that store too. So I might have to make a trip down there, even though it's really a pain to go down to Los Angeles. But yeah,
Aren't they buying directly from the publisher? Mark? Like, do you have to physically
oh
load your
no,
book to the
they
store?
order it from they ordered their 25 from the warehouse.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Yeah, but
dang.
Sarah was worried it might sell out, which she was right. And so she sent me an extra like 10 copies. So yeah, so at least now we're able to give those to the store and stuff like that. But they were like so nice, and they were like, they said it was the most successful book event that they have had in their store. So I was like, oh, thank you.
Oh my god, that's so nice.
Snaps for you.
I was like, for sure I knew at least 10 people were coming, right? Like friends and family. Like, like okay.
This is where I would end the sentence. I know 10 people. End of sentence.
Period.
Right. And I was just like, okay, I know I like, the friends, 30-year-old, long year friendships, they're coming for sure. But like I wasn't expecting like the people that said they were gonna come, you just think, yeah, they're not really gonna come. Like they're just like, yeah, of course, we'll be there. But they were. So it ended up being like, I think it ended up being like 40 people.
Oh
And
dang! No wonder you didn't have enough copies.
I know, and so then like there weren't enough chairs, and so people were like, so of course, it made me even more nervous. So, but
That's
it
a
was
good
good.
thing, though.
I'm
If
sorry,
there's
I'm
not enough
getting
seating,
invaded.
copies.
Why is
Hello,
it
my
so
precious
good?
boy, darling angel.
Oh my god!
And he's gone.
God, I love it.
Life
Yeah.
of a Spaniel.
He's
But
like,
I think,
no food, goodbye.
oh my god, look at the face. He's so cute. Like, no,
He
I
wants
need to
attention, Malin. Give it to
I
him.
think he wants to go outside. He might not have done all his needs. I will be right back if I disappear. So sorry.
Where's the dog sitter?
So cute. But honestly, it's made me percolate on my new book, the book series that I was telling you about. And I have like all these ideas, so I'm so excited to write today. So
Yeah. Well, what bookstore was your event at?
it's called The Last Bookstore, and this is their Studio City location, which is like near me. And but their original like flagship store is the one downtown, and that's the one with the pictures that you don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you
So
tell the audience anything about this new series you're working on? Like a
oh, it's
little.
the one that I brought up like a month ago. It's the one that's it's like a psych meets medium kind of thing, but it's just been percolating. And I think I told you that I had like this awesome twist I was so excited about, that was going to lead into book 2. And then I saw the previews for like the show that I watched, the season 3 was coming out, and I was all like, oh shoot. Their
Oh
season 1,
no.
that was the twist. And I was like, it wasn't exactly, but it was close enough that I was all like, that's obviously where my brain pulled it from. So I took it out, and then I've been having to rework it. So, but now I came up with this really crazy like sequence that I'm excited about. So I'm just gonna work on the outline and maybe do some writing today. So
Ooh, very exciting. And how do you feel being, well, not being out of the woods, so to speak, but like at least, the forest is thinning in
yeah.
terms of Grandma's Little Secret. Like, how are
Yeah.
you feeling, post-production,
We-
after
it's-
do you have any more events lined up? I don't think, do
I
you?
do have the joint event with
Oh, yeah.
in
Of
New
course, of
York.
course, of course.
But I don't know, like it's been kind of weird because like my mom's health issues. So I've just been at the hospital for like 90% of my time. So it's like I haven't really had time to really even process the book, which I guess is probably better in a way because, I tend to overthink things anyway. So, I mean, not better than
Incredible queen.
hospital, but you know what I mean? Like it's definitely kept my mind distracted. I guess in a good way, because it's like then when I hear good news like from Zara or from like other things like that, it's like I can take it in without like I don't know how to describe that. Like I get stressed when I get good news sometimes, like, like pressured, I guess. It's a weird reaction.
Like you have to
So
live up to it or something.
yeah. And so because I'm so obviously focused on my mom, when I hear the good news, I'm actually kind of able to take in the good news and be like, oh, okay, great. Yes, because then my main focus has to be on my mom. So in some ways it's weirdly like healthier. I don't know how that's
But in
like,
many ways, it's not.
and in many ways it is not. It's making me reevaluate how I take in good news.
Yeah, we all have work to do, Becca. So that's
Thank God I
Themselves.
have a therapist.
it'd be
Something
like that sometimes.
I'll be bringing that up with her tomorrow in our session.
Well, thank you so much for sharing, Pioneer Smith. And I am Pioneer Stieg. I will be working on my cowboy book, the one and only book that I'll ever write, because I'm so over that. Oh Lord, I'm over it today.
No.
Like after that, this is it. This is
I was
done.
like, You know me and my like do it once hobbies, and I'm like, okay, I completed that hobby. I don't need to do it anymore. That's where I'm emotionally at today.
Oh,
So yeah, check back next week to see if there ever will be a sequel. I
Yeah,
don't know.
you'll get, there's ups and there's downs.
yeah.
That's true. That's true. But I think much like Becca, I might also need therapy. I don't know. Let's say hello to some friends here. Kitty is here. Hello. And Wallace is here. Hello. Grape has not announced herself, which I think is rude. But I know she's also plague-ridden, so I'll excuse her.
Oh,
But Lighthouse is here. Oh, goodness. I made it in time. Hello. Hello, Lighthouse, and welcome. Bombastus is here. CB is here. Helena is here. Hello, hello. Oops, I fell back asleep. Oh, there's like 2 minutes between those comments. So that's a quick sleep. Yeehaw from Katie. Yeehaw right back at you. The way I want to crawl back into bed, says Wall, is don't do it. Stay strong, friend.
oh.
Stay strong. Wendy is here. Hello. CB, I should get out of bed. You should. Lighthouse says,
for CB.
oh, I don't know. Sounds like CB is LA adjacent, so probably whatever. Is it 10 o'clock at your like 10:15 or something?
Yeah, for me it's like 10, 10, 15,
Yeah.
10, 14, yes.
But also CB is a teenager, so well, a young woman, but it's been a bit hectic because the students had lots of exams and I had to quickly grade them all. So no writing done. What are you teaching? Can you illuminate us? Is it biochem? Which I know you have a degree in, so. But on the bright side, my friend and I have been brainstorming a little story and some characters, and I made several mood boards for it already. What a lovely thing friends are. I love friends. Yes, congratulations, Becca. There's a link to Grandma's Little Secret. Also, while you're at it, Kitty, drop a link to Triple Threat. Ugh. It just feels wrong saying it out loud, but it's public news now.
Why?
Why?
Because we've been keeping it a secret for so long. So like every time I'm saying it, it's like it feels like I shouldn't be saying it. Does that make sense?
It's okay. You can say it triple teat instead because that was a funny guess
Yeah.
from whoever it was.
I've tried to abbreviate it to TT, but yeah.
Go buy titties.
Yeah, but Triple Threat, you should also drop a link to that, Katie, so you can pre-order Katie's book out. I don't know, is the publication date public too? Sure, I think it's on Amazon, out December 8th. Arrest me if I'm wrong, Katie.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh my god, a sellout, yay, congratulations, Becca. The last bookstore, yeah. Amazing selling out. Edgar. Baby. Poppers.
Yes.
Don't forget, like the stream friends, yeah, you gotta do as Wallace tells you to. She is the momager.
Yes.
New book. This is Rebecca. Didn't realize I had 2 locations. I didn't realize I had 1 location, so.
It's all new.
Goodness, you're on fire. You are. Some love for Psych.
Yes.
Are we going to get a launch vlogs as well? Liz? Probably not if you're like, otherwise
No, I
preoccupied.
have all the footage. Like I have footage from I still have footage from release day, like when I went when Kate came to town and Hudson was there. I have stuff for the New York event. I don't know, maybe I'll do a big mega vlog. It's just I haven't been home. I've been at the hospital, so I haven't been able to edit. I just want her to get home because the thing is like now I was just telling them backstage that now she's got the flu. So now she's in the hospital even longer. And it's like, I just want her to be home so she can,
Yeah. Your priorities lies otherwise at the moment.
Yeah. But I have all the footage. I have so much footage. It's gonna
and I can't wait for the inevitable. But you did post like a con. Was it like a year after you went to the con or something? So I'm holding on hope.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We're still waiting for Willis's London blog, so you're good.
I feel like Willis posted a London blog though, didn't he?
I think she did.
I think she
I
did.
can't remember.
I
It was
remember
so
watching
long
it.
after she actually went. I
Yeah,
don't know
I
if she
think it was
actually
a
did at this
long time
point.
after, but yeah. But I
Well, you don't
remember
want to do live updates because you don't want to dox yourself. So, you know,
True. True.
there's some love for Psych, EA for Good News, and Keeping
Oh.
Your Mom in My Heart. She's very lucky to have you. Truth. 30-day YouTube session live challenge. I don't know what's up, Sherlock, but hello to you too. Stig is literally going to disappear from AuthorTube one day and we'll never hear from him again.
No.
I'm going to retreat into a cabin in the woods, and that's the last you'll ever see of me. No, I feel like some friendships I've invested too much in at this point to be like, just go offline and never talk to them again. That'd be weird, but I don't know.
Look for you in Hobbiton and be like, there he is.
Yeah. Well, that is happening, so
Yeah.
I'll be around until that. And I'm not really an author tube either. Like, I don't know. I don't consider myself an author tuber.
You're
So.
like a live streamer, basically, at this point.
Yeah, like a streamer. Sure. Steve, I'm 23. That's what I said.
Yeah, that's teenagers.
You're talking to three elderly here, so well, two elderly millennials and one younger Gen
Oh my
X.
God. At the store, though, I was talking to one of the guys behind the counter, and he literally said to me, he's like, you won't get this reference. You're too young. And then I'm all like, how old are you? And he's all like 52. And I'm like, I'm 52. And then he's like, oh, he's like, well, what month? And I'm like, April. And he's like, damn, you're older than me. And I'm like, I
see what the specific
reference.
It is that youthful exuberance that you have, Becca.
Right. That's right. But I was just like, it's when people, so I get it when people hate that, like, oh, you're too young. Like, so I try never to do that. You know what I mean? Because I hate that when people like dismiss you because they're like,
oh, I'm not saying she's too young.
No,
I'm saying she's
I
appropriate age for laying in bed at
I
quarter
mean,
past
like,
10 because I get up at 8 and I'm a little man. So
I mean, I know, but I mean, like,
throughout-
it's a reference to something, and then
No, but same. Throughout my 20s, I also like got up really late, and it's only
I could sleep until 1 p.m. unbothered. Now I'm like, oh no, it's 8 in the morning. I've lost a day. So it is a journey you go through.
It is. So
yeah. Let's see. I have food and hounds are attacking me. Oh no, not the Baskerville hounds. Oh my god, not the full body gag. Honestly, ever since I blurted out Mars's title live on Main on a stream, after that, I'm just like so anxious about saying anything out loud in terms of like other people's work.
I'm pretty sure I blurted Anna's title at some point live on Main, so we've both done it.
I still wake up, and it's been like a year and a half, 2 years maybe even. I still wake up at like 3 a.m. some nights and be like, oh my god, I cannot believe I said that. So it is. Oh my god, those awful
I'm sorry.
moments you just think about sometimes.
And absolutely not a diss, but I thought we would be sprinting by now, so I'm gonna go open the door again for Edgar because he's been outside for a while now.
Oh gosh, yes. That's so funny. Oh, buddy.
Here's Katie's book. Everyone should order it. Triple Threat, second book in the series. You should also buy Backhand and Compliments. It still feels weird saying things out loud. Ugh.
You're like,
yeah, even though that book's been out for like 2 years at this point. But you should also buy Backhand and Compliments by Katie Chandler, and you should also buy A Dark and Secret Magic by Wallace Kinney. And you should buy Becca's entire catalog, which I do not know all the names of. Geraldine's Alley, Riser, that book with a balloon on it, I forget its name, and Grandma's Little Secret.
That's perfect. Just those.
What is the book with the balloon on it?
Dream Diaries.
Dream Diaries, there you go. Oh, the Dream Guy. How could we forget? You made a video about it.
A lot of dreaming.
A lot of dreaming. She's a dreamer, baby. So you should buy all those books. Or at least leave star reviews on the internet. That's free. But yeah, buy Katie's book or pre-order Katie's book out December 8th.
I've already pre-ordered.
I feel so odd linking myself, but since you asked, I didn't ask, I requested. So thank you for adhering.
100%.
December 8th. Promote yourself. Whoa. We're lucky this time. Guess I gotta put my handcuffs away. No, keep them up. Yes, organic chemistry specifically, which is not going too well for the students. If I can break my TA code to say that. LOL. That is funny for us, but I'm so sorry for you students. I am not um I'm not a good text test taker in terms of school.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the lovers psych. Excuse me. I posted that. Oh,
You
ma'am,
did.
you're
Like,
featured.
may I say, over
Oh,
a year after. Over a year
Yeah.
after.
It was a while.
oh,
But
we're on the
This
Malin
is not
blog.
about
Oh,
me
that's
being
like,
a fake fan. This is about me completely forgetting because it was so long before.
yeah. You were letting Edgar out in the garden at that point, but Becca said, like, yeah, like that plot twist I told you about my book, Steve. And I'm like, sure, Becca, the plot twist that I totally remember that I had erased from my mind. That
We've
plot twist
already
is
established that you
Perfect.
and I have memories of goldfishes. So
I mean, it's
yeah,
perfect because I can't use it, so it's good. But then later, later it'll come back to you, and you'll be like, "I thought you were gonna," and I'm like, "Dang it, you're not supposed to remember now."
yeah. Wallace's London blog. Katie doing crazy with the links. She is the linking queen. So, damn. Guess that's the last time I promo you. Oh man, I wish I just live in a cabin in the woods. Ugh, literally, my dream scenario would be all me and all the people that I've chosen who I'm friends with living in a cul-de-sac of like cottages in the wood.
Oh my
Or not
god,
even in the wood, like that area between a grassland and a forest.
Hobbiton! You're literally describing Hobbiton.
Maybe that's just what I'm into.
I'm telling you,
And all the
These-
houses are built into hills and the doors are round.
Yes, come on, it's too perfect.
And we can only have short people, so it's population of grape.
We'll make it tall Hobbiton.
Yeah. But that would be my dream. Like literally just all of me and my closest friends living in Hobbiton. That's
Oh.
my dream.
Oh, I love that. I want that dream too.
Um, it's cute. Like me with the poles. I will not take Wallace slander of any kind. You're 52? Sorry. I felt like that was the appropriate tone.
Oh my gosh. In a month I'll be
Yeah.
53.
I was about to say this. Kitty will not take Wallace slander unless she's the perpetrator. So wow. Oh, would have never guessed. I'm unemployed. I thought you were in school. How dare you? I only speak the truth. Like Wallace and I beefing in the comments.
We love it.
I'm happy to have you beefing. But also relatable. And here's the link for Wallace's book, A Dark and Secret Magic by Wallace Kinney. You should also, I don't know if it's available, but there is a book box edition of A Dark and Secret Magic, which has some stunning art in it.
beautiful.
I do have it.
I have it on my shelf, and was I
Yeah,
not so
me too.
lazy, I would go up and get it.
Yes.
There we go.
There we
There you
go.
Stunning
Yeah.
diva. Open up the flaps.
I mean, it's gorgeous. Look at the insane drawings
Oh.
inside.
Hello, by our very own
Like, how
Wallace
stunning.
Emo.
So beautiful.
Stunning.
It was 10 months. Thank you very much.
Like not quite a year. Darn it.
Between the forest and the sea, that's where I want to live.
I feel like it's only fair I also hold Katie's book because I've just been holding everyone's books. So
Yes.
Not Steak making a rule that excludes him immediately. Yeah, maybe I'm short in some countries. I don't know. Population grape is actually sending me to the moon. She is, yeah, she is not a tall woman. That reminds me of an insane short film I've seen. We're going to get to sprinting at some time soon. Sorry, there's just so many comments. And I appreciate every one of them. That reminds me of an insane short film I've seen for some reason. What a strange but intriguing thing that is. Sig is just airing out everybody's business but here I thought. I mean, this is an expose, so. That sold out moons ago. Yeah, so no special edition. So if you have a special edition, count yourself lucky. I'm going to be 52 in 10 days, and I'm trying to just embrace it.
Yeah, just go for it. I mean, it's a
The other option is pretty bleak. So
what did you say?
the other option is pretty bleak.
That's what I'm saying. I like how the two different things I said at the same time. I said it's a privilege to get older, and you're like the option is really big. I'm saying the
yeah,
same
but
thing.
it is. I graduated a year ago.
Okay.
So gorge. Ugh, orgasmic. I thought that was organic for a moment, and I'm like, yeah, sure, she's paper. Oh my God, within arm's reach, Malin. I'm honored. You're so back, Malin.
There you go. The book is right there.
Oh wow, what a beauty! And one day Steve's book too. Who's to say lighthouse? But thank you so much.
Even if you're like, no, if at some point you're like, I'm not going to publish this, I'm like, print a copy for me.
Yes.
I will want a printed
Oh,
copy.
exclusively for you,
Yes.
Malin
No,
edition.
for me too.
Yeah.
For all your friends, for all the Hobbiton.
It's just me translating it to French for Malin.
Ah, would love.
Just Google it. Let's Google translating, like not editing anything.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Babe, I fear you are not short anywhere. We are tall guys. Oh, gays. That says gays. Sure, we are also that. What? Oh no, for the group. I probably will publish it one day. It seems silly to spend this amount of money on an editor and not publish it, but at the same time,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm over it today. That's the consensus today. Yes, co-sign that. Send me a printed copy in French. Sure, Katie. Okay, it's been 26 minutes and 19 seconds. Let's get this prairie schooner on the road, I guess. Do you want to pull up a sprint, Miss Malin?
There you go.
Please make it of your own. Yes, nice. Nice.
Because I've got a pink drink, so.
Oh my God, perfect. Okay, let us do. How are we feeling time-wise today?
35?
That sounds good.
That sounds good. Sure. Let's do 35 minutes, and we'll start now.
Beep, beep, beep.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Malin, for running the stream for the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 years.
It's not been that long, I think.
It feels like it. I gotta get a new computer. Every time like I have it on my lap, like it sounds like a helicopter taking off.
Oh my god.
She's unwell.
Mm.
Yeah. I've moved from Scrivener to First Draft Pro just so I have an online backup in case she just decides to call it quits one day.
You can also use Ellipsis if you prefer, which is also free.
Never tried Ellipsis, so I don't know. I just had
It's
First
what
Draft
I'm.
Pro.
It's where I'm writing my second draft, just to change program so that I can have like. It's nice to have like a different view. Basically, it just helps with seeing the mistakes and stuff. So
I will take your word for it. Thank you so much for the suggestion. How did you do, Malin?
all I did was actually reread that scene and add a little bit here, change some wording there. I'm still not 100% sure of it, but I kind of feel like I need to let it rest, let it simmer before I get back to it and like reread it in the wider context of the other scenes rather than just by itself. So for now, it's fine. I'm questioning how useful it is. And it's an added scene, but it's just because I felt like I didn't have enough about a character that we're meeting later. And I feel like they're a little bit like there's not enough about the personality that's been given and everything. And the scene sort of made sense in my head when I decided I'll add this scene in. But now I'm like, is it that useful? I'm gonna have to think about it, basically. So
I think that's a challenge for draft 3, Malin.
yeah, I think you're right. Or it could be just a question to like the first critique partners and beta readers and just to be like, do you think this scene is useful? Because
absolutely. And I also think, as you say, seeing it in the grander scheme of things will be helpful. And kind of when you're in it and doing a draft, I don't know, again, with the tree metaphors for me today, it's hard to see the forest for the trees.
Yeah.
So I think, I think it's easier to just, okay, these are the changes I want to make. Well, that's my philosophy, at least. That's what I'm doing for my second draft. These are the changes I want to make. Am I sure about them? No, but I'm going to make them and then, step back and look at everything and be like, okay, actually, this didn't make sense, but I can divide this up into smaller sections and put them in other chapters. I needed to get the chapter written or the scene written so that I could see where it goes elsewhere.
Yeah, I think you're right. And there's a couple of things that it does do that I think are useful. I just probably, you're right, need to like take a step back, reread it later when I've got, the full draft done. And then also maybe, even if I'm unsure, I think I will leave it in and ask other people their opinion, because at some point you're in it too much and you just need someone else to look at it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Can we have a line? The people want a line, and the people and me.
You may.
Also, if anyone in chat want to share a line, I'm happy to read. I love reading line. It's one of my favorite things that I do on this channel is pester people for lines, Becca. So pucker.
I'll give you the end bit of the chapter.
Yes.
I rise from my chair, hand on my clip-on mic, about to take it off. Themis, what's in Cairo? My hand stills. I meet Saturn's gaze. That question hides so many more, but they mean it. This is as far as their tracking of my movements went. To a city right outside of Polaris. Too many secrets, too little trust, I tell myself, pained at the thought. On a whim, I give them a truthful answer, if incomplete. A guarantee. That's it.
Keeping secrets.
Keeping secrets. Having no trust in their friends.
I'm sure that's going to work out wonderful for her down the line.
Oh, I love it.
For the what? I didn't hear the last part.
I'm sure that's going to work out wonderful for her down the line.
Yeah.
I foresee no issues with this. There's no pending deaths incoming.
No, none at all. Just everyone should go on that trip and have fun together.
Yeah. Holiday. Well, thank you so much for sharing. Ms. Rebecca, how did you do?
I was, because I had the outline all done for the original one with the crazy twist, and then now I can't do that anymore, but I still want the plot to be the same. So I basically, that whole sprint was reworking it to fit what I was gonna do in book 2. Like, because it's like, well, I'll just tell you. Basically,
Tell us. We'll forget. We
I
told you this.
know. I feel like I'm just like talking in like, vagueness
You
or
tell
whatever.
us whatever you want to tell us. If you don't want to tell us, you're
No,
also
it's
right to
fine
keep
because I'm not
secrets.
doing it anymore, so I can tell you. So, I originally because like I said, it's a psych medium kind of thing, right? So I want the lightness of psych, but also this, the actual her being the detective being psychic, like medium. So, but she has like a friend who was killed like 5 years before, and she's like a ghost that's like lives with her now, like her best friend. And so I always thought, oh, that'd be really cute for the series just to have a ghosty friend that can kind of help her out in like situations, that kind of thing. But then the twist that I thought would be really fun was that, they've just assuming for 5, they don't know what happened to her. She can't remember, and that's why she became a detective, so she could figure out what happened to her best friend. And then I thought, what if she wasn't really dead and she was in like somebody's chamber, like in a coma, and she's just been astral projecting this whole time. But then I remembered this show called School Spirits, where she's actually not a ghost at the end of the season. And I was all like, it's different, but it was too much. And I know that's where it came from in my subconscious. Like, I know that that's what inspired it,
Which was also inspired by, wasn't there like a romantic movie, which was from a book where that happens, where they share the same flat and she's a ghost, but then it turns out she's actually in a coma, so they can actually get together.
Okay, even better that I scrapped the whole idea. Thank you. Yeah, so
What a twist, though.
I'm going back to the original where she is the ghosty best friend, because that actually honestly is more the vibe of the book I wanted. Like I said, like a psych funny vibe, And but now I decided that because the second book then of course was going to be about how she was murdered, because we realize at the end of the book that she's not really dead, or she wasn't murdered, but you know what I mean? They're going to find her in the second book. But now that that's not happening, it'll be, the first book I think will be even better, because now it's going to be so personal, because it's going to be solving her murder. And so basically I'm taking the plot that I had for the first book and now weaving it into connecting to her friend. So I think it'll be a lot more personal, which I think will be better for a first book.
The detective solving the murder sort of like releases the friend from her earthly bonds, so she disappears.
Well, that's what they're going to
Spoiler alert, I guess.
That's the new twist, right? It's not really a twist, but like they think that's what's going to happen, and then it doesn't. So that's going to be like a whole that's where I can actually have fun with it later in books of why hasn't she moved on?
I'm picturing this as a hilariously comic scene now of being like, I guess this is goodbye. I'll never see you again. Oh my god! And then
it's like blink, blink.
So exactly. So, and again, that goes with what I want the vibe to be. Funny, but also like, oh man, why are you?
Would you writing a novel or a script?
Oh wait, say that again.
Are you writing a novel or a script?
I'm writing a novel, but I mean, to be fair, I would love this to be a TV show. So
I would also love this to be a TV show. What a coincidence!
It'd be fun, right? Because it'd be fun. It's the idea came from, wouldn't it be funny if, like how he in Psych, he pretends to be psychic, if she's a detective that pretends not to be psychic, but she is psychic. Because
she's just like, I'm a really good detective, and they're like,
yeah, I am.
How's she doing all of this? She's like,
yeah.
My powers of deduction, baby.
Yeah, so good.
I mean,
plus she has a ghosty best friend that's all like, he's in here, he's in this room.
Also, the references of like psych and medium together is just perfect. I love that.
Right, it's really, really fun. So it's fine. I love the twist, but I just, when I realized where I know it came from in my brain, I was like, even though it's different, but now you telling me that was like, I'm good. I'm happy.
Yeah,
I know
people are saying it's called Just Like Heaven, the movie.
Okay,
But
see, now I'm
I
glad
don't know
that
if that's the name of the book as well. I know that's based also off a book. So this has been done several times, I guess.
which is actually makes it safer for me to
Yeah,
do.
you could do it if
But
you want to.
I when you figure out
Dead
where
Boy
something
Detective
came
also has like a
from,
ghost friend twist. So
yeah, I just feel like it'll be better because then honestly, I just really like the idea of having sort of this comedic ghosty best friend, you know?
Yeah.
So I think it's better to just scrap it. So, but anyway, I was all
I'm
excited
with
about it.
JC. I love this. Sign me up, please.
Ah,
I want 14
thank
minimum.
you.
Yes,
Oh, hi,
please.
JP, by the way.
And I
You
haven't
know what to find your
seen
better readers.
I haven't seen
Yeah, right.
Psych, but I've seen Medium, and it was a very integral part of my upbringing.
Yes, I love that show. But that was definitely it's definitely more serious, right? So that's why I
Oh
wanted to
yeah.
have a combo of the both. Although it could be
Yeah.
very funny. Medium was very funny at times. Like some of her dreams were so off
I
the
think
wall.
that's like the beauty of like going down the route where you go. Like obviously it can be funny and like the case can be like sort of hijinks, but then
Yeah.
the really emotional moments can be
Yeah.
really like emotional.
Yeah,
And I think
exactly.
that's a good tightrope to balance.
Although
Uh,
I feel like Psych did a good job with the more serious episodes where
They
like
did. Yeah.
is it Sean the main character? That's his name,
Mhm,
right?
mhm,
His character was like very I make jokes all the fucking time to the
mhm.
point that when they were really in danger, he was like, I have to continue making jokes because I'm terrified and this is the
Yeah.
only way I can cope with it. And I was just like, I really like how they
Yeah.
put that in.
Every once in a while they'd hit you with something or like with Gus or something, and you'd just be like, oh my God, I'm feeling things. I should be laughing. I should But yeah, I love that balance. So, but it's probably definitely going to lean a little bit more towards medium in the sense that, you know, we're talking about serial killers and things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that levity. That's so much fun to write, you know?
Actually, what Stieg is watching now or has finished watching, um, what is it called? Like Belfast to Heaven or something like that. The
oh, How to Get to Heaven from Belfast?
yes,
Ooh,
that
I
sounds like the right balance of, you know, thriller, intense, but also comedic.
Ooh.
No?
I think it veers more comedic than maybe what Becca is talking about. I don't know. Have you watched
Okay.
it, Malin?
I've only watched the first episode. I haven't watched the rest yet.
Okay, because it's very like, yeah. I think Becca, I mean, there's a ghost there, so correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like you're going for more like a realism angle,
Yeah, I
whereas
mean, yeah,
How to
like
Get to
it's
Heaven from
literally
Belfast is more like,
okay.
yeah, if you've seen Dairy Girls, like it's that heightened
Okay, I have seen Dairy Girl.
reality. It's by the same creator as Dairy Girls, and it's
Oh,
very much
okay.
in the spirit of the show.
Oh,
And I love it, but it's like real people don't really act like this sort of
gotcha.
I don't
thing.
know, but maybe.
I mean,
I
sure,
do
there's so many people on this planet, so somebody's probably acting
But
like that.
I
But
feel like
like,
it's more like if you combined all the crazy stuff people say and do into one person, which is not realistic, then they would be those
right.
characters, is how I see these shows.
Okay. That makes sense.
yeah, I mean, I don't know how to explain it. I've tried to explain it before, and I do it so poorly. But yeah, it's sort of that like, oh, Dairy Girls is so good,
I
and
love Dairy Girl.
the writer has a new show on Netflix called How to Get to Heaven from Belfast, and I mean, yeah, but like, I don't know. There's a certain framing to Dairy Girls that it's to me it reads more as a heightened reality, and I say that so many times, but I don't know what I mean by it.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, like, yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but like, I love it. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong, but I think
There's
it's
definitely
not
a
really
place
into
for it.
medium territory. Basically,
Yeah.
is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Yeah, because like I think honestly, if you compare the two shows of Medium and Psych, Medium may have these fantastical elements, but it's still based in like a real feel, like realness. Whereas
Yeah.
Psych may have these moments where they're touching, but it is very much a comedic, like these situations are not going to happen, but they're so funny and so perfect, and they just make a great show. So it's yeah, and that is kind of what I am going for, a combination of both, but it will definitely be leaning probably towards the medium side.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's because I don't know.
The
It's 'cause
laugh
of the
track or something.
Alas, the post-flu sleepiness are getting to me. Gonna take a nap. Thanks for the sprint, friends. Bye. We're gonna sprint more. We're gonna go through what people say. Did you do any writing, Becca, or just outlining?
just did the outlining, but I
You
am
shared a lot of it, so thank you.
yeah, it'd be like very boring. Like, what? I did already search it. Yeah, but I think next, even though I'm not done with the outline, I'm really feeling like writing today. So I think in the next sprint, I want to like, even if I normally don't do that, but I just, you know how sometimes you just need to get it out kind of thing. So
Yeah.
What about you, Steve? You didn't say how you did.
I know.
I was getting to that. I was just letting Becca finish the
Oh
sentences.
yeah, no, I'm finished.
Well, as I said, I moved over to First Draft Pro. So at work, I do editing, and then at home, I'll do writing. So I started the day because I did some editing at work today during lunch break. Wink, wink. Totally not during work hours, but I started my writing day 200 in minus, and now I'm 100 in minus.
What do you mean minus 100?
Like negative, because I
Okay.
deleted and edited stuff
Right,
earlier today.
Yes.
And
Got
I
it.
haven't figured out how to reset the First Draft Pro words of the day, because usually I won't count deficit words. So like if I edit below 0, I'll just like, that's what the text requires. So,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like, oh, I need to write today's word count and then make up whatever I was in minus, because that's edited. So I don't know. I've written about 100 words.
Nice.
And for a line, again, this is a first draft, so the pros are going to be rough, but I'm writing an attack. He climbed the stairs and padded down the hallway to the room, pushing the door gently open as he snuck back inside. Darkness lay thick, and Benjamin whimpered in his sleep as Cassidy entered. His skin prickled as he stood his Benjamin bed. As his eyes adjusted to the darkness, his breath caught. 2 pale eyes stared back at him, unnatural eyes. A creature was sitting on Benjamin's bed, 2 of its elongated limbs attached to the side of Benjamin's head, with more limbs pinning him to the bed. The creature convulsed as it turned and reared its body towards Cassidy.
Oh
my god. Love it. Monsters. I feel like
Monsters.
you have not shared that much about the monsters in
I
the past.
know, because I remember you talking about it, but I was like, did it make the edit? Like, I didn't know if you ended up taking that part of it out, but that, I love that.
You've never shared lines that had monsters before, I think.
I was going to say the same thing.
It's because there's not really a whole lot of monster attacks for a monster book, I will say. Well, yeah.
More monster attacks.
I mean, it's going to be more towards the end, and I haven't really shared much of the end lines because I like just sharing the emotional moments.
That's
because
true.
I feel like
Or the
attacks are better, or the love weather, as we know. Love of weather. But yeah, there's going to be monsters, and I'm going to have to amp up the monsteriness in a future draft. But yeah, I can fix that in post, as Katie says. Absolutely. So there's not a whole lot of monster attacks, and I haven't been really sure about the monsters. But this one, I'm like, okay, this is going to be like, I'm trying to, I did whoa, my brain is going 50 miles per hour. That's not fast. 150 miles? Is that a lot?
That's fast.
I don't know. I speak in kilometers. So.
My brain is going 200 kilometers per hour, Malin. And
there
for
you
you,
go. Okay, that is fast.
But when I read Writing in the Dark, the monster book with Laura last year, there was like a bunch of tips on how to create monsters. So I've been looking at that and sort of looking at my notes from that book and sort of decided on a theme for each monster and like what purpose they serve. So this one is based on fear and nightmares, and the inspiration is a Scandinavian creature called a mare, which would ride on you and give you nightmares and like suffocate you.
Like the
when
paralysis monsters things.
Basically, like a sleep paralysis demon. So I'm thinking that concept.
There's like a painting of one, isn't there? Like that's quite.
Yeah, like a little demon sitting on a naked lady's chest. And just like, sprawled on a bed or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I think of immediately.
Yeah, and in Norway and Sweden, correct me if I'm wrong if there's any Swedish people, this creature is often depicted as a woman. But in my book, it's like a little, think Randall from Monster Inc., but like albino.
Oh.
I'm trying to picture that.
He's like the purpley monster, like the
Okay.
villain, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Well, the real villain is the corporation, but he's like the nemesis of Scully and
Oh,
Mulder.
okay.
That's not his
I had to
name.
look him up just to make sure. Yeah,
What's
that's
his-
what I was
yeah.
thinking.
Yeah, the purple guy from
The
Monster Inc.
gecko kind of.
That's sort of the creature design, because I'm like, I hate things with legs. So
Oh.
Yeah, same.
Oh,
yeah, so 2 of the legs goes on the side of your head, and then it kind of imbues nightmares in you,
Oh,
or like negative
actually,
visions.
it was so funny. I had Marta over the weekend, and at some point I was like, "Do you want to share a line?" And she was like, "Okay, like trigger warning for this." And I was like, "I'm fine unless you have a centipede in it. That's the only thing you're not allowed to read out loud."
Oh, I didn't know.
That's the one thing
Sorry,
I drew
Malin.
the line at. I'm like, nope, nope, nope.
no, thank you.
Yeah,
No.
that's sort of the inspiration. So I did not know there was a trigger warning.
No, that's okay because it wasn't like I think I'm more scared of being grossed out. It's not like I'm
Yeah.
terrified. It's more like
Okay.
vibes.
Yeah.
It didn't give me the mega gross vibes, just enough that I'm like, that's a monster.
Mhm.
Yeah, and this is the first draft, so I can grossify it later.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
But it needs to be gross. I'm writing like a weird Western horror character drama. So
Yeah, but you don't have to grossify it too much.
I feel like the story calls for it. I don't know. But
I'll see how you feel.
Then you'll have to give me
Yeah.
the page number and be like, don't read that one.
I can do that, sure. I don't know. I've never grossed out by reading stuff. I don't know why, but
I think when you did that craft book with Laura, There was a mention
yeah, that
about-
was disgusting.
there was a
Ugh.
part about body horror. I can't do body horror. So
Yeah, I don't like
feel like
body
that
horror
one. I was like,
either.
nope.
Yeah, there's no body horror in my book. Like they get beaten around and like shot and stuff, but there's no like, pulling flesh or whatever spread eagle Laura was doing in that piece of
And
hers.
actually, the 2 books that I have been like, I am grossed out, I want to stop reading, were nonfiction books. One was about piracy, like real life pirates.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it wasn't the pirates that were gross. It was the sailors, and the reason why a lot of them became pirates was because of how they were treated on normal ships a lot of the time, and the punishments that they went through and stuff like that. I was like, I can't. This is just no.
Mm-mm.
Slora
Yeah.
says, body horror be my jam. Well, much
Yeah.
rather your jam than my jam. Okay, let's see what people do. There's so many comments. So little time. We were joined by a bunch of people. Manook joined us. Hello, hello. Favorite writing gang. Hello, favorite writing Manook. We're joined by JC. Hey, Steve. Hey, Malin. Hey, Becca. Hope you are all doing well today. And hello, everyone else. Andy joined us. Hello, hello. Katie got 159 words, and God, my brain is holy soup. Slurp, slurp. Just get to it, baby. 179 words. Opening scenes are hard. They are sometimes. I don't know. Yeah, sure. Sage advice, Stig. Don't know what this is, but thank you so much. I spent the sprint planning my month goals. I'm late, but in my defense, I was on a vacation. We will allow it. And we have some lines from Literary Lighthouse. She first dreams of a beast covering her village in ashes, silver scales reflecting in the moonlight, like tears on a newborn's cheek, blood so fresh it clings to her nightgown. Its head lowers to her level, and she sees it. Something crawls beneath its skin near the thorax as the beast spews out more of its blood onto the dirt and cannot seem to hold itself up any longer. The fall cracks the earth in two, splits it so deep it ravages the landscape like it was always meant to be there.
Ooh.
Ooh, I love this.
Yeah, that's
Look at her.
Very evocative.
Sounds very like world building. I like it.
Mhm.
Oh my god, just like heaven. Oh my
Okay.
god, I love just like heaven.
I do.
But no, that's so good. But I do love a ghosty bestie.
Yeah.
This is so funny, but now I'm wondering how the ghost, but not a ghost thing works in that movie. Like, what are the logistics of it? Does your spirit age, but the body doesn't? Vice versa? asking the real
See,
questions.
I don't even have to worry about that now.
I was thinking more
Investigative-
along the lines of, at least when they, there's not going to be a moment of like, oh, I guess you have a body. You're going to have to start paying rent then.
Well, I see that's honestly one of the reasons why I was kind of glad that I was going to do the twist, because I was like, oh, because then the third book would then be kind of about her readjusting to life, which would
Yeah.
make it more like a drama more than the sort of
not comedic.
kind of thing that I'm going for. So it works out. But
Is it like an overarching series, sort of like Department Q, or is it a Monster of the Week thing?
it's going to be a Monster of the Week book. So it's just like each book will be a new killer.
Okay.
So it's like episodic, like like if you're watching a TV show, it's just one episode. Yeah.
Love that. Can she possess people and thus temporarily die? Question mark.
I was actually going to have her have like things that were slightly off that always kind of threw them off, because other ghosts could do X, Y, and Z, but she can't. And she can do X, Y, and Z, but ghosts can't. And so sort of like try to foreshadow it a little bit. But now I don't have to do that. So
I love that.
she's just a ghost.
She's basic ghost,
I love a good possession, though. I don't. Have any of you seen Dead Boy Detective?
I haven't seen that yet. I have it on my list, but I
I
haven't
think
watched
I refused to watch it out of pettiness because they cancelled
Oh,
was it
got
Lockwood
it.
and Co. and then did that instead. I was like, can you like stop canceling a show after every
Yeah,
fucking
of
season and then giving
Well,
us
they
a
also
similar show
canceled
but a different
Boy
one?
Detective,
Mhm.
if it's any consolation. But there's a possession scene in there which is so funny to me. I loved it. That's like one of my top 3-4 favorite possession scenes.
Oh, funny. Okay.
So good. Okay. I love a ghost bestie. It's such a fun TV show. Reese Witherspoon. I don't know what this is, but
Just like Heaven. I think that's who plays the female lead,
Oh, okay.
okay.
I think.
Real people very much act like that. Yeah, it's just condensed. Let's see. Get well soon, Wallace. Kitty answers why she doesn't like sitcoms. I often find the humor too cringy and the secondhand embarrassment gets to me. Also, I don't find a lot of it funny, even if it isn't cringy. It's just not for me. Also, a little line from Katie, who's doing edits on Triple. I feel like I've been cursed to not be able to see, He Who Shall Not Be Named. And like, if I do, there's like a curse invoked. And I have to condition myself to be able to say these things out loud. Okay, a line from Katie. They acted like they were a married couple in their honeymoon, drifting through the narrow streets, dipping into the museums to cool off, and Octavia watched Leo take in Renaissance art and Michelangelo's David without fuss or hurry. Then they spent their afternoon in the park, drunk on wine and heat.
Oh, this is giving summer. Love it.
And it feels like summer. Do, 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 do. Yo ho ho, says Laura. I'm getting ready for afternoon tea over FaceTime with my sister and her kids, making egg salad finger sandwiches for me. Hot take, finger sandwiches, like high noon tea in England, kind of let down. Like cucumber on bread for what?
Oh yeah, like you're talking to a half French person. They can't do bread for shit here.
I'm just like, I had it at
It's terrible. Also,
somewhere
it's
I
highly
had
touristic.
high
I've
tea.
never been to high tea in England because it's such a touristic thing. I'm like, I'm not falling for that trap. It probably won't be good.
I think I did it when me and Wallace were in doing D&D in a castle up north somewhere.
Ooh.
And they had like a high tea serving of something. And it was just like, cucumber sandwiches, whatever.
Yeah, it's
On like some
people
dry ass bread.
People here generally are obsessed with buying these shitty ass sandwiches from Pret a Manger for lunch. And I'm like, these are the side of the road sandwiches you get when you're on a road trip. Like, these are horrible. I'm sorry, but that's your standard? No.
Yeah. Though that sandwich we had in Edinburgh when we went in the park that afternoon, oh my God, best sandwich I ever had.
Oh.
I
There you
forget
go.
the place, but it was so good.
You'll have to find it.
You were there.
Yeah, but I don't remember the name.
Well, you have to tell me I'm going back.
It was on Prince Street.
I know
Prince
which.
Street.
Yeah, I could find it using Google Maps, I think, and like like going on the the street view.
What is excellent sandwich. Really recommend it when you go back, Becca.
Yeah,
It was
that
so
was
good.
good.
Yeah, certified by a French person.
And
so
I think
it's good.
you know when the place is going to be good because there's a queue, and there was a queue, and we were like,
Oh my god, there was a queue, and it was like what 11 in the morning or whatever. And I'm like,
Oh.
people go to work.
Yeah.
I'm trying to buy a sandwich here, but it was really good. So I see why people queued up. Oh god, that was scary. Obsessed with a nightmare monster. Oh, Octavia, can she be my girlfriend? She can on December 8th. She's everybody's girlfriend.
Yes.
Randall is his name, yeah. From Monster Inc. That's the creature design inspo. Okay, petals. Pretty petals bloom, color briefly radiant. Pretty pellets fall, fall in love. My world revolve around your petaled eyes. I'm wondering if this poem works. It's working for me.
I know
But I
nothing about
also
poems.
have
This
no
is nice.
monetary money to offer in exchange. So,
Free
oh
poem.
yeah, if the horror happened to real people, it's not for me. It's why I couldn't watch American Horror Story Coven. And if the opening is fake, it still happened to real people.
I understand
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
It is. Yeah, I don't know. People are just trash. Sorry. Rejoice, my dress fits me again. It's been years. This is making me think of the Artful Dodger and how much fun we had with the character and the romance, but then there's the gory medical scenes that just took us out.
Mm.
I don't know. Is this an old people thing, Becca? Artful
I
Dodger?
don't know the Artful Dodger, so I don't know.
No,
And you know everything. Dang.
I do know it. I know it. I know it.
You know,
Oh. Is it French?
It's currently, I think, in season 2 or 3, so I think it's pretty recent. I haven't watched it, but I've seen a lot of people making edits of it on TikTok. Is the reason why I know it. And it's a historical, romance with, like, I think the main guy is a doctor. Or she is too. I can't remember. Either she is or he is, but two very smart people who need to fall in love at some point is my understanding of this.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you so much.
I think it's a slow burn, which is why people love it on TikTok especially.
And Literary Lighthouse is a gothic romance with dragons, question mark. The scale was given dragons. The MC is like, damn, what a strange dream that was anyway. And then she gets shipped off to be governess to the weird family of elusive aristocrats.
Ooh.
And by shipped off, I mean, well, you'll see.
Is she sold to One Direction?
Sounds like Jane Eyre to me.
It's
Jane Eyre.
I kind of really want to read that unless it's an actual real gothic romance, because real gothic romance have sad and like bad endings, like no one's happy. But if it's a fake gothic romance with a good ending, I would want to read that.
Isn't like one of the prerequisites for a romance to have like a happy ending, even if it's
Not if
gothic?
it's gothic.
Yeah, not if it's gothic.
I thought that was like a gothic tragedy.
No, it's just called gothic romance.
I feel like there's like you know what I mean? I feel like there's so many, like people describe it differently, like depending on who you talk to. So
ask Hudson. She's the expert.
I know. She said she's sort of siding with us, like that. It's like it just yeah.
I'll believe her. And not me, who's obsessed with high tea and cucumber sandwiches. Hey, there's a reason it still exists, and it is because people like it, and you are people. So you know, it was just not for me, and that's okay. Not everything has to be for me.
Yes.
Grayson's here. Hello, hello. If you haven't checked out Grayson's latest newsletter, it dropped today, so you should sign up and get a little peek into her creative process. Lots of updates. Also, Grayson, I did the math. 14 chapters in, 59,000 words, 4,000 something words per chapter. Are you okay? Call in. Congratulations on your book launch, Becca.
Thank you so much.
Well, the dragon is your man, so not looking too good for him. But I'm also a lover of they get through it in the end romances, so the chances for this being sad are very, very low.
Yes. Yay.
Yeah, I do. I can do bittersweet, but tragic, I don't know about her.
I kind of feel like sometimes bittersweet is worse because you can be left quite disappointed at the end if you're like, I don't know. I don't know. To me, if I want to read a romance, I want it to be a fucking romance, you know.
That's fair. I never want to read a romance, so I'm not,
But I don't want to
tethered by
read.
those anchors.
I don't want to read an American version of a romance where they added in marriage and kids at the end, because apparently that's like a lot of romance books have that on purpose because the audience demands it. I'm like, no,
Wow.
no, not for us.
I don't know about her, but I don't know. I like bittersweet done well, but then I like anything done well. So anything done bad is going to be bad no matter what. But yeah, I don't know. Tragedy, like if everybody dies, I'm like, okay, why did I read these pages if everybody died? What's the point?
Yeah.
Let's see. I can do tragic if I know from the get-go it'll be tragic. This one feels more hopeful to me.
Nice.
There you go. JC says, Becca, I went back and watched the live stream of your event last night. You did amazing.
I know the audio was all messed up, but there's really nothing we could do about it, unfortunately. And poor Hudson was in charge of it, and she's just like, she's trying to text back, and she's just like, I can't do anything. I'm like, it's okay.
Oh, poor Hudson.
I know. I felt so bad.
It is a historical set in Australia when it was still largely a prison colony, and the MMC is Dodger from Oliver Twist, but adult and a surgeon. FMC is the governor's daughter and wants to be a surgeon.
So they're both doctors. There you go.
Okay. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, Project Fae is 59K with 4K per chapter. I think it will end up with 25 chapters. First draft was 32. Okay. Like Enith is not getting her happy ending, but she does get very close, which is worse, I think.
That is worse.
That is worse. You're absolutely right, little Ray Lighthouse. Thank you so much. Marriage epilogues.
Ew.
I don't have a marriage epilogue. Nope.
You're
I
checking
had to
yourself.
think about it.
I mean,
I was like, did they get married? No.
Like sometimes they're totally fine in work, but yeah, when it feels like it's like that's the only goal for every character, and that's the only way they're going to find happiness, it's like,
I'm okay with it in Jane Austen.
Yeah. And I'm okay with it like in Bridgerton. For some reason, it feels expected in Bridgerton. Maybe because it's
so basically same
if they
era.
didn't get married in the season, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'd be like, what happened?
Because that's the thing as well, is that if the era demands it for it to be like seen as a good romance, that kind of makes sense. But like in modern day romances,
it's like, do you have to?
And usually in modern day romances, the books are like spanning over like 2 months, and you're like, why are you getting married? You've known each other for 2 months.
To witness their life, why read something where everyone dies? But also, I'm the same. Can't rewatch Rogue One. LOL.
I know. Well, Rogue One, at least going in, they're all going to die. Like, it's kind of like the Wild Bunch. It's like, going in, they're all going to die. So it's like but they're all going to die in a blaze of glory. So if that's like something, so that their life had purpose, right? It saved millions of lives, at least in Rogue One did. Obviously, Wild Bunch did not. But they saved the town, right? Rogue One is it's Star Wars, but it's basically like there's like this kind of like in the first movie, they get the plans. That's how they end up taking out the big ship at the end. And so they decided, what if we made a movie about the people who got those plans? Because we know they didn't live. Like they literally said, these good people died getting us this information, so you better use it. And so they're like, they made a movie about those people. So they die right away going in because you've already seen Star Wars, but then you also know that they saved millions of lives because that information led to, Luke Skywalker destroying the Death Star. So it's like it's still hard to watch because you get really attached to these people, but like, going in, Wait, what did you say?
Especially to the robot. I mean, the android.
I know, Alan Tudyk, where you're just like, I love you. Yeah.
Everyone in Rogue One dies? Keanu? Spoiler, I guess, for Grayson.
It's not a spoiler. That's the thing. It's like, if you know what Rogue One is, then everyone dies.
Yeah, but also, okay, there is a difference as well, because this is linked to the original Star Wars movies from really, really, really long ago, but Rogue One came out
like release,
really, really long ago. Yes.
in
a far, far, far away galaxy, guys.
When I was alive and watching it as a child, yes.
Look, the movies came out before I was born. It's not my fault. But Rogue One
blame your parents.
Recently-ish, and so I feel like if people hadn't rewatched the other movies or something, and just went in
Yeah,
without
but they were
knowing.
pretty clear in the marketing of it that this is what it is. So I feel like it's shame on you for not knowing if you go in it thinking that everyone's going to live. You know what I mean? It's sort of like it's so much like they didn't hide the fact like this is another Star Wars movie. It'll be fun, guys. You know, they're literally like in the marketing even showed clips from the original Star Wars so that you would know the reference.
I don't think I saw the marketing. Maybe it didn't reach you.
Oh,
I have no idea what any of this.
Because it was literally for me and my dad. It's like, oh no, the Star Wars movie. Let's go watch it because we do this.
No. Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, unfortunately, can't reach everybody, but
The real question is, does it have a marriage epilogue with kids?
yeah, no, it does not.
There you go, certified by Becca. I don't mind marriage epilogues, but automatic kids is an ick.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hot take, but I kind of love a pregnancy trope. Does it make me a burp?
It makes you a man.
It depends,
so
I guess. Like it depends on context, but I usually when I read that the character's pregnant or whatever, I usually groan. But I'll continue reading and then I'll see if it's done well. But I usually don't like it either.
I will drop immediately if there's a pregnancy.
Is it okay? I don't drop immediately, but I always groan. I'm like, oh, that's my response. I'll keep going.
It's so uninteresting. I'm not here to read about babies.
No. Well, and this is, I mean, for me, I've never wanted kids. So I think that's why it's like never been a dream. It's never been like something that I've ever wanted. So like, it feels like it's just sort of a forced issue for like everyone feels this way. Every woman wants to have children. And it's just like, it's not, I don't. So it doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah. A lot of the time, especially in romances, it feels like an automatic thing for them. And it's like, oh, hate that.
Astrid, I'm
That
talking
should
about
be...
other things than romance because I don't read romance.
Right.
So,
and
like
that's
Samantha
the thing as well.
Shannon has pregnancy in her books, and I'm like, go queen.
If it happens in another book than romance, then I also don't want to read it because I'm like, I'm not here for babies for sure. This is not a book about babies.
But what if it's about a royal bloodline?
I mean, how long are we going to spend on the pregnancy and the kids? Is the question.
Yeah.
If it feels like, okay, we're going to skip over this
focus.
and this is more about making an heir or whatever, okay, cool, fine.
Mhm.
But if we are going to focus on this, I don't want to read it.
It's not like a deep study of 9 months of pregnancy.
Yeah, like I enjoyed it in the Twilight books, like because she became a sort of a super being, and it was
also they skipped the baby stage drastically.
Like they did, but it was really, but it still was there. Like it was one of those times where I was actually into it because I was all like, oh, a vampire father, like what is that gonna be? Like so it's more the paranormal part of it that intrigued me. So sometimes it works for me. So yeah. But when it's just
that movie that Jennifer Lawrence did still traumatizes me. I wish I could bleach it from my brain.
I haven't seen it.
Don't see it either.
Yeah.
Great movie, great commentary. Wish I could bleach it from my brain. But
I'm so sorry to be that girl, but can we sprint soon? Because I'm really hungry. I need to go make dinner.
Jesus Christ, you're turning into a regular Violet here.
It's almost 8.
Whatever. We're having a good time. Okay, sorry to everyone whose comments I missed, but Malin wants to sprint.
Yes, I'll be the bad guy. I don't care. I'm hungry.
Malin's like, I'm a French woman. I used to being villainized anyway.
Exactly. Okay. I look cool doing it. How much time do you want?
35 works for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with that, the March 5th season has come to an end, question mark? That was the last sprint of the day for me, at least. Ms. Malin, how did you do in French?
Ça a été, j'ai écrit 540 mots. You said it in French.
I did.
I wrote some words and I ate dinner basically. So I started the next chapter. I've stopped obsessing over my previous chapter. And I haven't done anything brand new, but I'm just editing small things here and there at the moment. And that brings me to not that many words. It's a total of 351 words for the day, but still most of them were in that second sprint. So I feel good.
Yay.
I love that. Do you have a line to share in English?
I can share the first line of that chapter if you want. It is.
I would love to.
It's from Axel's POV.
Huge fan.
Welcome to your new home for the next 2 weeks, Themis says. She's wearing her captain's jacket over her spacesuit, a tight Under Armour fit made of a metallic mesh material that we're supposed to wear on departure and arrival, just in case something goes wrong and we need to suit up quick. It just makes my job that much harder is the problem. My job being, keep track of people and conversations, stay focused, and don't get distracted by the spacesuit. He's a flirt.
Love it.
I love it. Thank you so much for sharing. Ms. Becca C. Smith.
I started working on chapter 0 again. I also did some outlining because I really only needed to tweak one thing to make it fit with the new version.
Narrative.
I can speak words. But yeah, so chapter 0 is like the 5 years ago. So her friend that is killed set her up on a job interview, and it's not even a job that she wanted, but she went and then she didn't show up. And so she's really pissed at her because, she sets her up for this interview. And then the next scene that I'm going to write, so I didn't get to it yet. I wanted to get to it. So I think after we stream, I'm going to start writing it again because she kind of leaves the job interview just like pissed. And she gets home and her friend is just sitting there at her counter and she's just like, what the hell? What are you doing here? Like, you were supposed to meet me. And then that's when you realize she's a ghost and she's dead. And you're like, oh, and then so then chapter 1 is 5 years later. She's got her PI license. She's, trying to find it. So I think that'll be fun.
Can I inquire about a line? Maybe an opening line?
Well, I think I have okay, this is when she's waiting to be interviewed for the job. Chloe wasn't social. She didn't even like people really. So why was she interviewing for a job that their entire purpose was organizing and throwing parties?
That does sound counterproductive.
Job.
Yeah. So, and that's why she's so mad because Molly is the social one. She's the one who's always out and doing stuff. And then it's like, Molly's dead.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
How did she die? Who killed her? Tell me everything.
Well, that's the book. I can't tell you. But that's what I was working on is for the outline part, I was actually, like I said, tweaking it for the motivations of the killer because I had to change it a little bit since now.
There is a killer. I'm learning things.
Yes, there is a killer.
Do you have an opening line? Just because I'm curious about the opening line.
The opening line? Chloe Haynes tapped her foot nervously on the textured gray tiled floor of the waiting room. I think I said that because remember we were talking about millennial gray and Gen X gray and then I made sure that it was gray because I was like, okay, that's kind of funny because technically
literally never had this conversation with you before, Becca, but
no, we have. We have. Actually remember that one.
What happened to not remembering anything, Malin? I thought you were on my
once
side.
I remember one thing.
God, you guys would have made me feel like I was crazy.
No, I remember that one.
Okay.
Guess what?
Good.
You know,
yeah. So I think I read that line. And that's honestly, I don't know if that's staying. I just kind of wanted to jump into the interviews. So I might, the first lines I can't focus too much on because I'll just stay there forever. So yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing. I know how irksome you find it.
I don't know. I just get shy about it. That's all.
See, Wendy remembers.
Yeah.
Wait,
well, now I trust. When Wendy says it, I trust.
Okay, good. Yeah, because you were saying millennial green, and then you were saying it was Gen X gray, and then I was like, oh, I thought it was millennial gray, and I didn't think Gen X had a color.
No, we were being accused of doing all the green stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, that's our color apparently. Which again, no mortgage, no opinion. Sorry.
I know. Not both you and me, Malin, having green living rooms, though.
Yeah.
You
because I am paying for the house I live in.
Yeah. Well, I'm repainting, so to a beige, which is going to be somehow more bland.
That's boomer beige.
Oh gosh, see, there's a boomer beige. Let's remember this. I'm recording it.
I think it's making a comeback because Gen Z loves beige too. I think I might be wrong.
Oh,
yeah, it's just because I'm selling the apartment in a couple of years and I need to paint now because there's very damaged. I'm like, okay, might as well sell it, like paint the entire thing, and then touch up when I sell it. So,
I see. That makes sense.
Any decorating plans, Stieg? We're gonna get into it when we get back to his comment. Put a pin in it, Grayson. Put a pin in it. I wrote a bunch of words too. The words were flowing from my brain. So I'm at 249 plus. So I've written like 500 words this stream because I was 200 in deficit, and now I'm 249 in plus. Wow. So 450 words for the day.
Amazing.
And I'm kind of bothered that it's 9:30 because I do have the urge to write more. So I might actually write more. So
you should.
In terms of a line, do we want more monster, or do we want the end of the chapter? Because I think the end is
monster.
Okay, I'm going to read the end of the chapter because that's what I really want to read.
Oh, you're talking to the two monster lovers here.
But there's a monster in the end, like ending bit too. There's monster mention. There's mention of monster. Trigger warning. It's centipede shake. Yeah. A loud bang crashed through the air, and the creature stopped mid-air as a shot hit the back of its head, flinging it off course. Again, these is the first draft, so bear with me. It hit the floor with a wet thud and convulsed. The acidic smell of pennies filled the air as the creature stretched and stopped moving. Cassidy turned and looked for his rescuer. It was Bonnie. With a firm grasp on the family hunting rifle, she stood planted on the top of the bar with a smoking barrel aimed at the creature and a triumphant grin. Cassidy rose and his mind raced with thoughts interrupted by the opening of the front door. Mrs. Wu stepped inside, carrying a large crate that she dropped on the floor as she saw the destruction of the room. Her face dropped as her eyes darted between them. What the hell have you done to my bar?
Valid question.
That's awesome.
Bonnie coming to the rescue.
Yeah. So that's the end of the chapter. I still have a section to bridge, so I might bridge basically it's the Jurassic Park scene in the kitchen. I'm doing that kind of setup.
That terrified me as a kid.
Me too. Like the way I thought raptors were going to be a huge problem in my life.
Just like
turns out I'm good.
Oh, that's so funny.
Just like, what is it called? Like a sinking sand? What is that called?
Yeah, no, I was going to say that quicksand because as a kid, I thought that was also going to be a big problem because
I don't know why we all collectively knew about what to do if you ever came across quicksand.
Oh my god, that horse thing though scarred me for life. Probably that's why trauma.
Oh.
Okay, let's see what our friends did, and then I think we're gonna wrap it up. Stay safe. Let's see, 273 words for Literary Lighthouse. May I post a brief snippet? You may, and we're gonna read, and I'm sorry if I stumble over the words, but English is not my first language. I thought this said something very different, his prick, but it says he is a prick. He has a prick split down the middle, and she cannot wait to be rid of him. Then she trips on an uneven terrain, and her lack of knowledge of the palace led to the disastrous consequence. Her whole body following suit, and the prince escaped like a convict in the night, her reward lost to the wind. Or it would have gone that way, had the prince not held onto her arm so firmly, she's sure, it'll leave bruises in the morrow, sorry. A reflex she's embarrassed to admit thinking he didn't possess. Their eyes meet again for the second time that night, and for the faintest of moments her breath hitches. This is but embarrassment, she thinks, nothing more. When she straightens up once more, he still holds onto her arm. Am I now your anchor, your grace? She wants to lift the mood, but his eyes don't look away from her for a moment. Something like that, I suppose, he jokes, slender fingers uncurling around her, finally letting her breathe. Finally letting her breathe, period. This is brief, by the way. I am crazy. This seems pretty standard. Kind of hate she doesn't end up with him. Well, not the way that it matters anyway. I don't know if you knew about this literary lighthouse, but you can make the story anything you want.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of being the creator. Like, the power is literally with you. So,
and you're allowed to change your mind from a draft to another draft as well.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
Let's see. Also, we lost a Bombastus. Bye. But we gained a CB.
Yay.
Welcome back. Wendy says, I finished making my to-do list and started trying to make a mood board for book 2. Love. Totally remember the Millennial Grey conversation. Sure. Gang off on me. Why not?
You said
You were like, what I was going to say. You did not. I was like, oh, you're gaslighting me. You're gaslighting me.
We just started getting away from beige. I know, but I don't know.
I actually like beige too, but a deeper beige. Because my living room is literally green and beige. It's dual color.
Nice.
Well, I live like in an open concept, so my living room, I don't know, can you really see this is green, like a sage greenish color, but it's too dark to see anything.
But it's very dark.
And then my kitchen over there is beige, like a sandy beige. I don't know if you can see that either because it's so dark.
So my living room is also green and beige. Are we just no original experiences, Malin?
It's fine. We just have taste. That's all it is.
Class.
I don't know about that. I just know what I want. But the reason I'm painting is also because I want to connect my entire open concept room like with one color, because now it's kind of like divided up in the green living room and then the beige kitchen. And I think for a cohesive space, or like, a more better flow between the ends of the room, because it's just like a long stretch of an apartment, like a shotgun apartment. I want like the same color and everything. And as I said, as I'm selling the apartment in a couple of years, so I am also thinking like,
I mean, you have 2 years, but yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want to paint again, I think, after I paint this time.
Yeah.
Painting is not my favorite pastime.
Yeah. It's a lot more work than you think. Like for me, I always think, oh yeah, it's gonna be fine. I'll do it like in a couple hours. And then I'm like, why did I think this? Do I just black it out of my head? Like it's actual, like I get sore afterwards.
Yeah.
I do enjoy it though, but I do get
I'm rich enough to pay people to do it, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Literally, when everyone had jobs in university and were like working in a clothes store or at the restaurant, my only uni job was I went and painted some rooms. Like actually like got paid to help the painters at uni to repaint some rooms.
Oh my gosh.
So I enjoy it.
Okay.
Yeah, I just there's so many walls in this room. And I don't know. I don't want to do it, so I'm going to pay someone to do it. And like, there's a lot of patching to be done, and I have those kind of, I don't know what they're called, like huntinite or something, like the boards of the wall, like the plates. They're like living plates, so they move slightly. So there's a special technique that you have to do to like hide the seams, which the previous owner who I bought the apartment from didn't do. So after I lived here for about a year, like all the plates are starting to like sort of not crack up, but like you can see the seam between the plates.
Okay.
So I also want to pay him to like properly fix that and do all of that. And I'm not a DIYer. I hate DIYing stuff. Not for me. So I'm gonna pay someone to do it for me.
Yeah.
And yeah, one cohesive color in the apartment. I might do some fancy trim. I was thinking about a burgundy trim. I don't know, but I just
I'm gonna
I
do
want it to
a
be.
burgundy hallway. So
Oh,
Look at us again in tune.
I
Love it.
know.
my main reason is I need to go with brown or burgundy colors so that I can stop seeing my dog's muddy paws on the when he comes in and jumps on the wall.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I realize that beige is incredibly bland, but
I disagree. I like beige because it's a great canvas for when you want to have a lot of cool art and you want the colors of your art to pop. I think like beige is the perfect color for that. So there's nothing wrong with a beige wall, but you then need some decorations that make sense on top of it.
that is true. Oh, I'm been thinking about getting. Actually, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm sitting in a couch and there's this huge blank wall behind me. And I was thinking about. I have a friend who does art, and I want to commission her to make 3 canvases. Not canvases. I want to have it framed like a poster.
Yeah.
So I want to take a tree. Like I just cut a tree from my family farm, and use that as like a stamp. So you get like the rings in the tree, and just stamp that on 3 big posters, and then frame that behind me.
How pretty.
Once it's in beige, right?
What?
So once your wall is beige, or are you going to do
once
that
my wall is
before
beige.
Okay.
And like so oak frame, white paper, and then have those tree prints from my family farm.
It sounds very
2 black ones and 1 in red. I think that'll be cunty.
That sounds cool.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Sounds very Scandi, actually.
Lo and behold, I'm Scandinavian.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I think I'm going to do that. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, that's interior talk from me. Grayson, you asked. I'm also buying an accent chair in like a pleather, so like a cognac. So it'll be exciting. Things are happening. So that is my decorating plans. Painting, commissioning my friend to do some art for me, and an accent chair, and a new rug I'm also getting.
Love.
In like a brown, rusty sort of color scheme somewhere. Anyway, where were we? Professional painter Malin. And we gained a Wallace. She has awoken. Welcome back to the land of the conscious. Beige is okay if it's one part of a whole design, but if everything is just varying shades of beige, no please.
Agree.
And Kitty got 620 words to stream, and we're on track, thank God.
Yay.
I mean, he does die from fantasy sweating sickness, so kind of hard to come back from.
Oh my God, Lighthouse.
Again, you are the author. You can do whatever you want. Sky's the limit.
Lighthouse be like,
like
it's
you
not
just-
canon.
Yeah, but you can make it canon. That's the beauty of it. Unless you want him to be dead, in which case, yeah, I can.
Question mark.
Cameron's there. Hello, hello. Caught the end of that sprint, but worked out during it after a hellish board meeting. No es bueno. Stig with the breaking news for writers globally. You can do whatever you want in your story. The millennial beige convo happens with a charm convo unless it's a Mandela effect situation.
Very possible.
Okay, what is up with people remembering things? Ugh.
We do talk often about the same topics as well. We haven't brought up Stephen King and his cocaine addiction yet.
Oh no.
And let's keep it that way, Malin. Not the beige though. Parentheses, I am a certified beige hater. I don't know. As Malin says, I think it's a nice canvas. And yeah. I was actually also thinking about doing pink, like a really, really light pink. So we'll see.
Cute.
A way to brag about being rich, owning anything. You're looking at 2 childless millennials. So professional painter Malin. Listen, beige has so much to offer. Yeah. As a maximalist, beige is mine enemy.
So dramatic.
Yeah, as a background, I'm cool with beige. What is a wall if not a background? But I prefer more color for myself.
More.
Oh, that's cool. Beige background, then colorful art and furniture. So sorry to break the news, but I have a beige couch too. So,
Oh no.
but she has texture in like a sort of flannel texture, not flannel. What's it called?
It's
What do you
okay. You
call
can
this
put a
texture?
throw on it.
Oh,
You can put
see it,
pillows, a throw.
Can you see like little texture?
Oh, yeah.
Kind of.
So-
Yeah. Your lighting's terrible, Steve. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I've been new, Malin. I've been new. Cameron is part Norwegian, and I approve this message. Oh, I love that. I'm more likely to do colorful everything than a neutral color furniture because that's the most expensive to change. Yeah, but like it's such an effort to change the wall color too. But I do like eclectic decorations. From fantasy, sweating sickness doesn't have a cure.
You can make a cure. I feel like this
Hello,
is a D&D
Miranda.
conversation.
Welcome. And we haven't brought up how it's always aliens.
It's always aliens.
I'm with you, Kitty Ann. Hate beige. Well, yeah, maybe don't paint, but invest in some lights. Mind your own business. Yeah, no mortgage, no opinion.
Oh shit.
Okay, I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much to my favorite pioneers, Malin and Becca, who made it across the prairie once again.
And I think we're there every week this month.
Yeah, I'm scheduled every week.
Yeah, same.
I wasn't sure
I
about
sure
this.
hope so.
Yeah, the only thing would be, of course, like if my mom's surgery got pushed up or something like that. But so far,
Totally
it looks like,
understandable.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not a contract signing.
I know.
bonus. I'm not
Yes.
holding your soul to it.
I'm gonna sue you.
Except you, Malin. You have no excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You must.
Yeah. No dysentery. Hurrah. Yeah. And we're fast approaching donor party territory. So excited for that. Okay, then. Bye, settlers.